To start this episode off, I've got some sad news. I've kind of lost motivation in this area of my hardcore world. As well, one of the episodes I did was I built this entire village thing here, with all little houses. However, they're all pretty meaningless, with no interiors and nothing like that. There wasn't really any major layout and no purpose then, which kind of makes the world feel a bit empty. This is a project I was working on, a gatehouse, but then again it feels just wrong and out of place in a village like this, but there is no real purpose to the buildings. So what I think I'm going to do is, instead of starting a new hardcore world and going completely from scratch, I think I'm just going to start a new area, as this still looks good I think. Just, I don't think it's the kind of world I'd want to live in, per se. As I only started building builds I liked and had a purpose in this kind of area, which I do actually like. This is one of my favourite builds in the world. And it's a moss farm, as you can see, producing bone meal and plenty of moss. So this is probably one of the only builds I like, along with a tree farm right next to it. So to move area though, we'll need an elytra I think, and also a few shulk boxes to move all our stuff. So let's go to Nether, get some blaze rods, and let's go defeat a dragon. Oh, I forgot that this was Nether spawn. Dangerous road across the lava. Hopefully that gas doesn't shoot us. Let's just go anyway. And hopefully it doesn't shoot. Come on, son, run. And didn't shoot, good. And here's the fortress. Luckily it's pretty near. Hopefully we don't die. I've got a couple of totems here. Oh, wow, murder. I think that's murder right there. So let's see if we can find a couple of blaze rods and hopefully don't die to these wither skeletons, which is probably the way we will go if we do die this episode. A load of wither skeletons over here too. No blazes unfortunately yet, which is weird that none of them have spawned. At least we can get a bit of coal, which is always useful for torches and stuff. Just some more wither skeletons. One of the blazes don't come in, and yeah, there is a blaze spawner, but I don't fancy going over that. Is that a skull? No, it's not. It's just some more coal. Oh, with all these wither skeletons spawning, we might get a skull at least. Oh, blaze. Hopefully we can get blaze rod. Nope, no blaze rod. Well, I guess we have to use the blaze spawner then. I was hoping for an enclosed one, but oh, no, blaze. Okay. Let's go to fire, so let's get out of the way. Now we can just come in with a sword. Did that really just fall off the side? Okay. Well, let's go here then. At least we can get a couple. That is a lot of wither skeletons. At least we won't die, hopefully. There we go. And there. All of those gone. Let's get rid of this blaze then. Oh, 2 blaze rods. 27 blaze rod is more than enough, but I wanted to get a few for later brewing and stuff. So that's always nice to have. Then we don't have to come back to this dangerous fortress again. And maybe we can go with skeleton skull on the way out, hopefully. No skull. Well, there's always another time that we can come back. Maybe we can find some ender pearls to complete the eyes of ender down in this cave. Which is possible. Does that skeleton have a flame bow? Oh, that's pretty rare, I think. Anyway, let's see if we can find a few endermen. Then we can steal their eyes. Yeah, that sounded mean. But anyway, let's just get on with it. Oh, Enderman, where are you? Well, there's Creeper. That's not what we want. Get out of here. No Enderman yet, but there are some diamonds there, so let's go and get those. There we go. Some nice diamonds. I've just realised that probably the best way to get Enderman is just to wait for night, as I'm not having any luck in this cave. I have no idea why I came into this cave, so let's just mine to the surface. There we go, back up on the surface, and it's already night, so let's see if we can find a few Endermen. This is probably going to take way too long, and the night's almost over, so let's just trade with this cleric villager until it sells us some ender pearls. There we go, ender pearls. So we need at least 12, but let's get a couple more. So we'll have to wait for the next cycle to get some more. There we go, now we can buy a couple more. I think I want to buy at least 16. And now we can craft some Eyes of Ender, so we need Blaze Powder and Eyes of Ender. Now let's quickly go and prepare ourselves before we go and try and defeat the dragon. To start with, I want to bring 3 stacks of gunpowder, 3 stacks of paper, and finally a couple of stacks of wood, which will be useful for bridging, crafting tables, making new tools, and all sorts like that. I think we're finally ready, so let's come and let's shoot it out. And it went that direction, so let's get travelling then. Almost forgot my bed, that would have been a bad idea. Let's also bring our crafting table. And now let's get travelling. By the way, if you're not already yet subscribed, then you might as well go and make that subscribe button the grey. There we go, we've found the thing. What's this called? The stronghold, I think. Let's see if we can find the portal room. It's going to be somewhere around here. And while we're here, we might as well loot this. There can be some very nice books in here. Let's see what we can find. Impaling 4. Not too much else in there. Let's see. Oh, we've found it. Here it is, and I don't have a way to light this up. I should really get some torches. Well, I guess it's alright for now. Let's just light this portal, just like that, and there. It's done. The portal is open. Let's quickly make some of these planks. There we go. Now we're ready. Let's go in then. Ooh. Hopefully it's a good spawn. Come on. Oh, that was a frightening screen to see there. Let's bridge straight to diamond. Then, as you've all seen the dragon fight before, let's just do a little montage instead. There we go, we've beaten the dragon. Now let's collect all of this lovely XP and repair some of our tools, which is very useful. And now it's time to go through the end gateway they opened. Let's just use a trapdoor, and there we go. We're out in the Outer Islands, and seems we spawned quite far out actually. So let's try and bridge to, I think that island there maybe. Or this one's closer. So let's do a bit of bridging. We're almost there, we just need to bridge in this direction a bit, and then we are there. Just 1, 2, 3, and we're at the main island. That is quite a long bridge out, but this might be nice for a void trader eventually. But now it's on to searching for an elytra, as then it'll allow us to move around much easier. And also we'll be able to get shulkers too, which will be nice for transporting items. And there is an end ship, so let's bridge across and hopefully we can loot the elytra. There we go, the bridge is complete, well almost, still got this little gap to go across. There, it's now complete. And now we can try and go and loot this thing. Hopefully we get a load of shulker shells. Let's just eat some of that and try and get in here before they hit us out and levitate us. There we go. And our first shulker shell. Oh, hopefully we don't get hit out anymore. Let's wait until it goes. Then we can go and fetch this shell. And now let's get rid of this one. He's teleported again. This guy really knows how to do a disappearing act. Let's just leave him behind for now and instead go and loot the rest of the city, as there's a lot more to explore up here. The main tower is over this way, so let's go and loot this thing. We want to get in here before it shoots us out. And there we go. Let's see if we can get a couple of shulker shells from the main room. Just up here. Here's the big room. Got to be careful in here and try and get rid of as many as we can as quickly as possible so that they can't hit us, as that would be very bad. Let's hope we don't die to all of them. Oh, we're going out. Well, let's try and get back in. I think all the shulkers gone, or at least they've teleported on the outside. Let's see what loot there is. Don't need that. Oh, I accidentally put my paper in there. Diamonds. Might as well take them. No real use for them, but might as well have them. Now, where is the end ship? I wonder if we can float our way across there. It's not void down below, which is nice. Let's try and float. Come on. Get to us. No, we're not going to make it, are we? Come on. Yes, we made it. We made it. Okay. Now I've just got to try not to get hit again so we can get down there. Oh no. We are going to get hit again, aren't we? Let's just try and not get hit too much. Here we go. Dropping down. And now that we're in this room, it's a one-on-one battle. This shulker and me. And there we go. The elytra. Let's quick throw that out. Oh, that's nice. Let's put it on straight away. Then we can jump and fly and stuff. What's in here? No, don't need that sword. Might as well take the gold though. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave some of this wood behind. So we don't really need it. And then what we can do is we can craft a couple of rockets. And let's go flying, I think. Right after we take the diamonds, of course. I think that's the entire end city raided, so let's see if we can go find another one. Oh, just angered an enderman. So better be out of here. There's another one, so I'm just here for the elytra mainly. Also, if we can get an ender chest, that would be very nice. But I don't think I have my silk touch pickaxe on me. No, I don't. So let's just try and get the elytra. As the second one is always nice to have. With 2, I think it's time to head home. So I don't think I'll ever really need more than that in this single player world. There's an exit portal, so let's see if we can land in it with our elytra. And here we go. Let's go back home. Now we can fly into the portal with our new elytra. Oh, don't forget the dragon egg though. That's very important. Let's just throw this on the ground quickly. So we can get a torch. Well, guess we're not getting a torch today. Well, I had to put a block there, but let's now break it. So it's gone somewhere over here, I think. Let's see. Oh, over there. Now let's just mine under it, place the torch, and then break it like that. And there we go, we've got the egg. I think that's all we need from the end for now, so let's go back home. Finally, I want to come here and add in some mending and not another mending, and breaking to the elytra. Then also the one that I'm wearing, so that the durability doesn't go down as quickly. And finally, I want to make a couple of shulker boxes, which you can use to store all our stuff, like our many totems. After doing a bit of exploring, I found a nice place to settle down. Also, I used those shulker boxes, we've only got 5 unfortunately, but we can go back for more, to transport all of the stuff I want to keep. This is going to be my details box too. And then I've got a few other things like all the mud and then other things like that. And a load of rockets, gunpowder, all the good things. But I do still need to go back to my base to have trade with villagers, to use a tree farm. But I need to link a portal. Luckily, there's a ruined portal down here, so hopefully we can get enough obsidian from this to build a full portal. Let's start mining. I could only get 8 from here, so oh no, there's no obsidian in there. Guess we have to try and find another ruined portal, or at least a lava lake. Well, there is this like ground outpost thing, so maybe we could find 2 of these. 1 here, so that's 9. Hopefully we can find another one. That looks like another one, so let's hope there's some obsidian in here. And this is right next to my base too, which is pretty cool. Let's see, is there any obsidian around here? It doesn't look like there's any obsidian here, so let's go back to our house and sleep quickly. Then we can go looking, as I think there's another drowned outpost somewhere around here. It looks like there is one down here, but it is right next to an ocean monument, which I do eventually want to turn into an XP farm for us. But hopefully we can get a piece of obsidian without getting mining fatigue from the monument. I think there should be some obsidian around here. Here is some, so let's quickly mine it before we get mining fatigue. There we go. And now let's get out of here. Just don't need anything else from here, unless there's a trident round, which I don't think there is, so let's get out of here. As I don't want zombie pigmen coming into my base, I think I'm going to build a portal on this little outer island, which isn't connected to the land, but it's easily accessible. So let's build a quick portal up, and then we can go through. Here's the flint and steel, and there we go. And let's hope it doesn't spawn us in a bad situation. Not too bad actually. That's a relatively good spawn. I think I'm just going to mark the coordinates of this, and then we can go and find over a portal. I think that might be the fortress that we were at earlier on this episode. Yes, it is. And here is our base portal. And of course the good old nether sheep. And the nether chicken down there. It seems we already have a visitor to our new base, so let's quickly get rid of him, which shouldn't be too hard. There we go. And now let's also surround our portal a bit, so it's slightly safer. I need to get a bit more netherrack, so we can fully surround it. With some moss carpets on top, I think that'll work pretty well. And you can also use some of the glass I got from villagers while trading for some other stuff just then to cover up the back. Now we've got a nice protected portal. However, at the moment we still don't have a base, we're just living out of a shulker monster on the floor. So before that gets out of hand, we start adding chests to the storage monster. Let's build a house right behind me. Let's kick off in good old-fashioned super fast build mode. The build is now done, so let's go to our new bedroom, have a sleep, and then we'll be on day 500 of the hardcore world. So now we press F3, then you can see that the day count is now 500, which is actually quite an accomplishment, and I'm probably going to be releasing a 500 days video on the channel, so if you want to see that, go check out if it releases soon, which it probably will do. But anyway, let's have a quick tour of this build. So to start with, here's the front of it. Quite detailed. I tried to go for a slightly different style to the rest of the world, and I think it worked out pretty well. And it's definitely one of my favourite builds in this world. Moss Farm might be slightly higher in that list, but this is definitely my second favourite, if that. So then we've got this side, we've got little stables. I'm going to get a horse eventually, which I can put in there. Then we've got a storage for our wood, because, well, in the house you'll see there's not too much storage. Like, nice to have an extra bit of storage for the wood. Then the back, there's not as much on the back. Then I've got a little balcony here, we can go up to that when we go on the inside. I think that's all you need to see from the outside, other than the roof, which is just a warped wood roof with some warped logs, some stripped warped logs, then also a few warped planks. Then there's also a tower roof for the tower. So, heading inside, this is what we agreed to start with. Small corridor, little chest or stuff. Then when you go in here, a little bit of a cramped space. There's a window under the stairs, stuff like that. But I think it works pretty nicely to get a lot of storage in. And you'll see that the floors are also barrels, giving us even more storage. If we head upstairs, we've got this like landing where there's like a couple of desks, lanterns, and there's this little divider wall. We have a bush, and this leads into the tower. Let's go up. Here's a balcony I was telling you about before, just a small one, so we can look out across the world, across the oceans, which will eventually take over. Then, let's head up here. You'll see I've put like a little warp thing here on all the windows, so we can look out nicely. And there's ones going in two directions. Then finally, up at the top, we've got the tower. But I'm thinking of putting a book and doing the comment of the day here. So if you have any good comments, feel free to put them down below, so we can do the first one next episode. Then we've got some fences here, tacked as little windows, so we can look out to the mountain behind there. Well, kind of. But back down here, let's head through here, and over to here. So this is going to be like, this is kind of like a storage room, like it's not meant to be seen, it's just kept out of the way there. But it does give us quite a bit more storage. Between these barrels, there's more, a couple of chests, and other stuff like that. So that's a nice little room there. And then here is my bedroom. I really should add another barrel to it, or something like a chest here. But I haven't got around to that yet. But I think it's pretty nice. We've got a valuables barrel there at least. This is my bedroom while asleep for the night. After walking around a bit, I realised I actually forgot some slabs there. Well, they're in now. But what is not in is all of these shulkers. So I guess let's just take them off the floor. We don't have any space, so let's first make space, I guess. Let's take them all off the floor and let's move them inside and start sorting. I think I've now organised everything neatly away and it's not labelled. I think that's fine. So in here we have all the stone, then we have some deep slate. Don't have much deep slate yet, but normally all the variants will be here. And in here I'd have like walls and stuff for these. And I don't have any cobblestone yet, but I'll have some cobblestone here. Then here's all my falling blocks. Here is just miscellaneous stone, like dripstone of course. Then in here I haven't put anything there yet. And all my valuables, they're in here. And then go downstairs, crafting table, I added that in. So first of all the logs and also planks and strip logs, all of the stairs and slabs, and then other miscellaneous wood blocks. Then here we've got the dirt variants, glass, then we've got leaves, then these two are leaf-like blocks, and then saplings, so they come from leaves. Then we've got like moss blocks, plants, and then here we have that, then mud blocks in here, and then farming things like potatoes in there. And then this is going to be mob drop chests, but I don't have any in here yet. And then here are my bone blocks. So that's our house complete. However, there's still just this empty water edge, which is no place for me to fish. I need a better place. So I think I want to transform this bit into a quick docks. So let's come over here. We can do a quick twirl, and there we go. We have a nice dock area here with a few plants, and then down here I still need to put some ladders so we'll be able to get down into water. And now we have a much nicer place to use our fishing rod to fish. But anyway, I hope you liked this episode and be prepared for some more content on this island. Remember to subscribe. Goodbye. Just got to add in the ladders. And now it's done when we add these last two.